39 days to go until the NHL's trade deadline on March 3rd. Vladislav Gavrikov, the Columbus Blue Jackets defenseman, is the man profiled on dailyfaceoff.com later this afternoon. And Mike, he was again in the news over the weekend, headlines on Hockey Night in Canada. And basically, they were saying, hey, look, a couple teams have checked in on Gavrikov, Toronto and Edmonton. I do believe that to be the case, although I believe the list is a bit longer than just those two teams. And the response from the Columbus Blue Jackets has been, hey, we need about the same or maybe even a little bit more than we got from David Savard a couple years back, which was a hefty package. But Mike, going back and watching Gavrikov's game very closely, I've watched every shift that he's played this season. He has the moniker of being a physical defenseman, but he actually is not one. What do you think Gavrikov could bring to a team's lineup?
Well, you're bringing somebody who's pretty smart with the puck, who defends pretty well, but like you say, like he's not a big bruiser. He's not the guy that you're going to fear as you're going into a corner. He's just somebody that's pretty diligent in all areas, and it kind of feels like this is where the defensive market is headed this year. Some of your trade targets that are on your list so far. I mean, who are your top ones? You've got Chychrun, who's a puck mover. He plays hard as well. Gavrikov to me is kind of a 4 to 6 defenseman that you slot in when you need some help, and at $2.8 million. It fits that mold. But if you're Toronto, if you're Edmonton, I guess maybe it fits that. I think Vegas could use his help as well. But if they're not healthy by the end of the year, I'm curious to see for Gavrikov how much a team will give up if Savard's commanding first round picks. Are we giving up first round picks now for 5 and 6D at the trade deadline? Is that what it's going to warrant this year, Frank? Like, you got a good handle on it. It sure seems like, to me, that's where it's headed. I just don't know if there's going to be any buyer's remorse when this season is finally end.